Hey everyone, ErikOnPaper here, and I am Erik, and I really want to talk to you about how Spider-Man 4 Day 3 of shooting went. But before that, I really want to tell you about Raid Shadow I'm just kidding, I would never do that to you. I like you all too much. Anyway, Day 3 went really well. We shot... I can't give a ton of spoiler details or anything like that, or Bryn would kill me. But we shot some scenes involving flashbacks of prominent characters, as I'm sure you've seen. Scenes with Harry Osborn, and a scene with Uncle Ben as well. And here's the interesting thing about the Spider-Man 4 script, and one thing I really enjoyed, is that Harry's death in Part 3 really influences Peter's entire arc as a character throughout all of Spider-Man 4. The themes of guilt and grief and letting go and acceptance all resonate very strongly throughout the script. And Bryn scheduled the scene, and I really have to give the guy a lot of credit. It was a very, very tough scene for any actor to handle, and like day 3 of filming, he's already into it. Like day 2, he also did really a couple big emotional scenes with Mary Jane, and then another crucial scene with Adrian Toomes. So this guy is putting all his emotional hard work right at the start of the film, or at the start of filming, and what's what I feel a little bad about, but also because I'm a little bit of a sadist, kind of laugh at, is that, you know, crew and myself, we're all just joking around, and poor Bryn is having to focus, like, I need to get to a dark place right now. I just need to be in a dark headspace. Me. Okay, well, we'll be respectful of your process. Hey guys, want to hear a joke? You know, that's sort of how it went. But all kidding around aside, we got some great shots, and it was a great scene, and I would really be remiss if I didn't mention how good Brandon was playing Harry. The funny thing about Brandon is I met him like a day before shooting, and that was just over a quick call, over a quick like Facebook Messenger call with Bryn. And so I really didn't have a lot of chance to work with him, but he and Bryn rehearsed extensively, so when I got there, a lot of the emotions and a lot of the beats were already figured out. I only had to fine-tune like 1 or 2 things, and that was my personal preference, but they really nailed it, both of them. And we shot a lot of coverage, you know, of them giving various reads and things like that, so that in editing we have a lot to play with to get the most out of the scene. And probably his best take was the one where we said, okay, we've already got it in the can, let's just go with it. And, you know, when I say have fun, I don't mean like, you know, make this a funny take. I mean, just really go for it. And that's usually the take actors do best on. So it's like once that pressure of giving it as written exactly in the script is taken away, you're free to be truer to the scene. At least that's what I find. And also we shot a scene with Peter and Uncle Ben. The funny thing about working on film is that it's not like a play where you rehearse for months and months, ideally months and months, and then, you know, you form a bond with your actor, your fellow castmates, and then you get to put on a show for everyone. So Norman and Bryn met that day and had to form that familial bond while we were getting the location set up for shooting. And then, you know, the scene plays out, and again, it's really good. One of my goals is to avoid the pitfalls of a lot of fan films that I've seen, is that they'll get the costumes right, have some cool story ideas, but then the acting just isn't there, or it's kind of there, but not really. And it's my goal to have a fan film with really good acting. I really hope that everyone feels like I've got that. Coming up next for Spider-Man, quite a lot. We're going to be shooting some of the action scenes soon. More Spidey action, of course, hence the action scenes. working with Black Cat soon. We're getting locations secured for some more shots of Mary Jane, and some of you have asked. Yes, we do have a cooler wig now for Mary Jane, so don't worry about it. Also, one thing before I forget, yes, we have seen the animatic from Spider-Man 4, and like Bren messaged me, I think like within 10 minutes of it going online. It's like we have to put this in the film. And I'm like, well, yeah, it's what was going to be in the Sam Raimi movie. Of course we're going to. So yeah, I've seen it. We're all aware. We're all super excited because it makes my job easier, and they look great. And I think it'll be really cool for fans to see that come to fruition. So we have a lot coming up on Spider-Man 4. Excited to present it. And in the meantime, keep telling your stories.